Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Talk Show. This is Tina Young Holman. Tell you a little bit about myself. I am a business owner. I own Black to Black magazine, Black to Black talk show. I'm a host, and I have a co-host, Coach Janine. I also have T&J House Enterprise, which is the house for all of my businesses. They're all up under that one umbrella per se. Well, today I wanted to come on here and talk to you about uh, the entrepreneur. Introduction to entrepreneurship. I have a few topics I like to talk about. Basics of starting a business. Let me cut my phone off. Business plan, development, legal and financial considerations for startups, and networking and mentorship opportunities for entrepreneurs. Those are five topics I like to just briefly talk about. I also want to tell you that I'm a business consultant, so I have offer you something at the end of my talk. I This phone of mine was giving me the blues. Well, so Lord, okay, let me start. I have been in business for over 20 years. So I started a group called Black to Black. Is to help entrepreneurs not go through the things that I went through as a business when I first started as a business owner. So I know starting fresh and not really knowing what to do, it can be intimidating at times. But once you have to know that you have to have a certain mindset to be an entrepreneur. You can't be run into problems and you want to give up real quick. So the first thing is basically basics of starting a business. You have to do some research. You have to include information about what you're wanting to do, like whatever type of business that you want to start. And I say start with you're passionate about. What's something that you're really passionate about that you think you can continue to do, even if you had a job and you was after you leave your job, there's something that you like to do outside of your job, or maybe your job is something that you're passionate about and you would like to start it on your own venture. And you want to help somebody, just make sure that it's something that you're meeting a need, you're solving a pain point. Those are several things I keep hearing, that you solving a pain point, you're meeting a need. Because if you're not meeting a need or serving a pain point, people don't want to buy your product or your service. So you need to come up with that idea, whatever that business idea that you want to start. You need to sit down, map it out. It's like a roadmap to your business. So you know how you ever do those vision boards and you put all these things on this vision board and you get excited about what you're gonna do. It's the same thing you need to do with your business plan. You need to write all these things out that you want to achieve in your business and get excited about it and go out there and achieve it. You have to do some idea generations, like different ideas around that business that you want to start. What can you do? If you like to cook, do you want to own a restaurant? If you like, or do you want a food truck? Or do you, if you're a nurse, maybe you want to be a practitioner, or maybe you want to be, I don't know, what could you be? Like, you could be anything that you want to be as a nurse. You want to work for a private doctor. You want to do work in a hospital, but you want to start your own business. So I think as a nurse practitioner, you can do that and start your own practice. But of course, you'll be under a doctor, but you can start your own business. Maybe you want to be uh, you're a lab tech now, and you want to start your own laboratory. A person that you do have your own place where you do lab testing. I have a good friend that's doing a lab business now, and that's exciting. So I mean, and then maybe you are in the perfume industry and you want to start your own perfume line, or you may be in the candle industry and you want to do your own candle line. You just need to sit down and think about what you want to do and something that you're going to stick to. Something just not a little hobby that you just come up with an idea and you think, well, I'm going to start a business. No, make sure it's something that you really want to do. Do your market research. Research everything you can about that particular business you want to start, so you won't be surprised the stuff that you need and that you don't have. Because that's sort of problems I ran into when I first started my online shop, is things that I didn't know. So when I did get into incubator, I learned some things, but a lot of times it the information wasn't freely given to people that looked like me. Unfortunately, that is the case. Then there was someone that was in there that did get all the information, uh, but she's more talkative. So I think that was the difference, because I was this was new to me, and she was already in business, and I was trying to learn, and I was hoping to get more information, but I think it was not the kind of incubator that I needed anyway. And then I had merchandise stolen from me while I was in the incubator. Products stolen out of the storage room when I was in the incubator. And as a new entrepreneur and having to buy merchandise off of like bootstrapping it, and you don't people stealing the stuff that you buy, it can be a downer. But I did not let that stop me. So as we was going on, let me get off of that. We was as your market research. You do your market research. You might ask somebody that's in that industry, what do they do? What is their income for the month or the week or the year? How is that doing? How do they generate income? What problems that they might have seen starting out as a business owner doing that particular business? Uh, what are some of the pain points they may have while they're in their business? And that could give you a generalization of what to expect. It's not everybody's business, not the same, so that might not be the case for your business, but you'll have some idea of what's going on, uh, what their price points are, so you can use that as the price point starting point for you. Uh, Identifying your target audience is very important. You need to find out who's your avatar. What's your avatar? What is their income level? What is their demographic? What's the demographics? What is their education? What are their hobbies? That kind of thing. Like, do an avatar and see what your ideal client is, who you're wanting to sell to, and what need you can meet selling to those particular people. Because that's what it's all about. What need you can meet and what pain points you can solve. Now, as a entrepreneur mindset and qualities, I feel like I was born to do this, but everybody ain't born to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. You got to have a entrepreneur mindset. That include qualities such as resilience. You got to have be takers, because you have to be risk takers, because everything is not guaranteed. And as a business owner, and you don't know what tomorrow holds, what can happen, like the economy, like we just had COVID, what that did to a lot of business, because they wasn't ready when COVID happened, because it wasn't structured correctly or didn't have the proper setups so they can keep going after something like COVID happened. They wasn't online, so they didn't have an online business. They didn't have ways to communicate besides um, their storefront phone or whatever that may be. It was all kind of having employees. They didn't have a backup plan. So you got to be able to adapt to whatever's going on outside of the four walls in your business. You got to be able to think outside the box and don't put yourself in a box. You have to be able to cultivate good qualities and be honest and be able to serve people from a heart place, not all about a dollar. Of course, we all in business want to make money, right? But we got to also think about the people we're serving. uh, the mindset is just totally different. You got to be innovation. Uh, you think of things. Some people are people that are visionaries. Some are more action takers. So you need to find out where you fit in that equation. That'll help you guide you on your business journey. Uh, you need to come up with a business plan. That's kind of like your roadmap to where you're going. You need to have a roadmap to where you're going, right? All inspiring entrepreneurs and have even business owners that's now stable and set up still need to, because their business plan changes and they have to revamp. They have to, like COVID happened, right? You have to change up. You have to do something different. So you need to have a plan, a business plan that's revolving, where you can change it as you go. Uh, Maybe put it on some kind of a Word document or something where you can change things as you're going. Because sometimes people have business plans and they don't need financial backing. They might have that rich uncle, rich auntie, or they might have a savings account, a 401k or something that they'll use to fund their business. Or some of them have to use their job. They have to work and then do their business. That's a lot of people that I connect with. They work and then they use their job to fund their business until they can get to a place where they can get the financial backing. But you have to make sure you get that business plan in place when you starting a business. When you come up with that idea, next thing you need to do is get that business plan in place. You need to work on that. Your executive summary always goes last, does not go first, because when the banks or something or financial uh, officer looking at that business plan, they're gonna want to know exactly what you planning on doing with that money. What is your plan and how you gonna get there? So your executive summary is kind of the thing starting point to tell them that. And you need a market analyst. You need to do company descriptions, organizations, management structure. If you're gonna have a team or you're gonna be a solopreneur, what is your plan? A lot of people that start out as a new entrepreneur usually are solo, but you always need to work yourself up to a team. You need to always work towards that. You need to have a marketing and a sales strategy. I know when I started out, I did not have a sales strategy. I just thought if I put stuff online, all people was gonna buy it. Well, I did get sales, but it was from people I knew, or people that I worked with, or that kind of thing. You have to have a marketing budget. A lot of people don't have a marketing budget, but you know what? You're gonna be the best kept secret if you don't have a marketing budget. So please get a marketing budget. If that's has to something you have to save out $100 out of your checking when you get paid on Friday, $50 out of your check on Friday, you need to start saving something, because you can do as little as $5 on an ad on Facebook or something. But you need to be able to do something to let people know that you're in business. Because that's what a lot of people were telling me when I first started. I didn't even know you had a business. Really? Well, that's because I didn't have a marketing plan. So I want to make sure that you don't do what I did. So this is the reason for me doing this. So I want you to know that you need a marketing plan. You need a marketing budget. You need a sales strategy. How are you going to sell your stuff? Who is your target audience? And how are you going to get it to them? Like so people like even like food trucks. You might be like to sell seafood. Everybody don't eat seafood. So you got to find your target audience. You might have a barbecue. You do barbecue. Everybody don't eat barbecue. And if you do boutiques, like the younger people wear different type of clothes than the older people wear clothes, or maybe say mature people wear clothes. So you have to pick, and that's why your avatar is really important. So you'll know who your target audience is. You need to have product line. You need to be descriptive. You need to know how much you pay to produce this product, or if you did a wholesale, you still need to know how much you paid to do this product, and then you need to upsell it. And you say, well, that's too high. Well, honey, if you want to make money, you're gonna have to go high to get your money back. At least get your money back. Most people that start in the business when they first start out break even. They don't even make a big profit. Now, if they do, they're doing really, really well. They had a good plan in place. uh you need to have financial projections. What do you want to make for the month, or even for the week, or for the year? What is your financial projections? You need to do that in your business plan. Business plans are your roadmap to where you're going. It's just like your vision board. Just make sure you get one. And legal and financial considerations for startups. Like I like I said, you're bootstrap. You don't have a rich ain't a rich uncle, so you have to use your job to start that business. That was my story. I didn't have that extra income to start a business, so I worked, and then I bought the things that I needed for my business. And I knew that when I started my business, I did not want to be a person that had two jobs. I wanted to be a one person job, and my business became my second job. And then it evolved to more. So, you have to think about those things. There's many business structures out there that you can start. You can have an LLC, you can have a partnership, you can be a sole proprietor, someone that's in business by yourself, and etc. It's all kinds. You just have to set that business structure up correctly. And I would ask you to seek somebody as a business consultant like me or someone else to help you set up that business structure correctly. Because I I think it's like it's a statistics about 40% of people that's new entrepreneurs start up as an LLC. Why is that? Because that's most of the time that's what people tell everybody. You need to start up an LLC, or you need a sole proprietor. Sole proprietor and LLC are you do it on the same tax return. Only thing different, I'll go that to another subject another time. But it's some difference. But everybody doesn't need LLC only if they have a liability that they're worried about. Like if you sell makeup, or you sell perfume, or you sell some kind of food or something, that you can be liable. Somebody's gonna come back and sue you. Uh, or you be a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, or anything like that. Then I will see you setting up an LLC. But I would not set it up when I first start, because you ain't made any money. And who to say that you're gonna, like I said, first year you break even. You really don't make a whole lot of money the first year. Not most businesses. So do you really need that? Unless, like I said, you selling stuff that's gonna harm somebody out. I'm not gonna tell anybody not to protect themselves. Protect yourself. Uh, they're just not gonna come after your personal assets. Don't mean they're not gonna sue you though. So make sure you understand that too. You need to rest your business, understand your tax obligations. So LLC, you have to file taxes outside of your taxes on your yearly tax. You have to start quarterly, or you sell. Uh, it's a I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's another tax you have to pay. So I think it's in March that you pay on this. And that's something, when I first started my LLC, I didn't even have an idea. I paid somebody to do my LLC, but they didn't tell me all those things. So that was my fault for not finding out on myself, on my own, to do my own research. So I encourage you, even if you get somebody, to do your own research so you'll know what you're obligated to do. Uh, you need to securing funds for your business, whether that is your job or whether you get financial backing, whatever that is. You need to have a startup cost. What it's going to cost you to start up your business, whatever those costs is. You need to sit down, write up how much your product's going to cost you, how much if you're going to have a business, your internet, your telephone, whatever it is that you're going to need to start that business. You need to figure that out before you open the doors. uh, Basic accounting for entrepreneurs. You need to have a bookkeeping, some kind of bookkeeping software. I'll say when you starting out, just you can hire an accountant if you choose to, or you can do one of those fresh book. Or you need to do some kind of accounting software, so you'll know what you're spending and what you're taking in. That is something that keep you also accountable for what's going on in your business. Uh, and then, lastly, networking and mentorship opportunities for entrepreneurs is important, y'all. You need to have networking is crucial into entrepreneur journey. Yes, it is. You need to be networking. A lot of people, I done seen these posts about networking is dead and networking is no, networking is not dead. You can have many connections by networking. You can find people that you can collaborate with. You can find people that you can uh do they might even be a backer for your business or do sponsorship for your business. I mean, it's all kind of ways networking can work for you. And that's also how you can work to help the other person that you're working with. You can barter. It's all kind of ways networking happen. Even mentor, you can find a mentor, something that you need help with. You might meet somebody in a networking event that you might can hire to be a mentor for you in your business. That might be done the same thing that you're trying to do and has done it successfully. And you can use that as a roadmap as well for your business. Because, I mean, why repeat something that someone has already done and done it successfully? If they can help you along the way, why not? So I suggest that you network. I don't care what nobody say. That's just my opinion. Networking is key. Marketing and networking are key. You don't have one or the other or both, you're going to run into some problems. You can't always sell to just family and friends and don't have anybody else to sell to or anybody else to know about your products. So you have to have something else besides that. You're not going to find no networking in your house or in your business, your four walls of your business. So you're going to have to network and find other people to uh, do business with. And it's not always about competition. Because I don't have people on my at the coaches that have their own magazine. They do all kind of do their own talk show, do the same things that I do, and I still invite them in my environment, my network, because I bring something different. They bring something different. Because we all were put here by God. He'd already decided our destiny and what we're gonna do in this life and how we was gonna get there. We just gotta seek Him to find out what that is and put in the roadmap, the plan, the steps to get there. And of course, it's not gonna come overnight. A million people that's a millionaires, they had to execute some things before they got there. It didn't just happen unless they had, like I said, some rich ain't a rich uncle. You gotta search. You gotta search for your local entrepreneur groups if you have any in your area, in your communities. You got to the incubators. I don't think they have them as much anymore, but there might be some. And I always tell people that uh, mentorship programs, coaching programs, consulting programs, you need to get yourself in one. I know you might think I don't need to pay nobody to, but they will help you get to where you're going faster than alone. You get there faster than going alone. Okay, that's the only reason why you're getting them, and you're paying for their knowledge. You're paying for their their ideas. You're paying for their steps that they have taken already to help you get there, and you don't have to do all the guesswork and get it wrong. And of course, everything they did ain't gonna be the same for you or work for you. But if you put in the steps and the actions to make it work for you, you cannot lose. If you only a loser if you don't take action. And I know if you're an entrepreneur and you have that really entrepreneur mindset and you really want that thing bad enough, you will put in the action steps to achieve it. Don't be thinking that if you have a business and things are not going as you plan right now, don't mean that it can't get to where you're going, or you can't succeed if you put the steps in. You got to have a marketing plan, you got to have a sales strategy, you have to network. I know some people might say you don't have to network, but you are selling to people, and the only way to sell to people, you got to be networking or out there in the environment to people to even know that you're selling it. And of course, marketing does that as well. If you, I'm an introvert, but here I am. So there, if there's a will, there's a way. Always keep a smile on your face and keep on trucking, because life is only gonna let you go as far as you take it. If you sit there in a pity party and not put in the steps to get to where you need to be in that business, and matter of fact, in life, then you'll be still stuck there. If you don't hire that coach or that mentor, and yes, it's an investment into you. You're not just investing into that person that you're actually purchasing from. You're investing into you to so you can go farther. And no, it's not cheap, but it could be the best investment you've made in your life, because you want more for you. I hope that something I said today will help you on your journey, help you even take the step to even become an entrepreneur, and get out there and put that idea out there in the atmosphere, and write that plan down plain. You know why you write it. You know why you write it plain. Habakkuk 2:2. You remember that? You need to read that if you hadn't. I might not say that right, but you know what I mean. Just get out there and write it plain and put in the action steps, because action is also key. I don't tell you, it's several things that are key. Your business plan is key. And I know some people start a business without a business plan, and some of them have been successful and some of them have failed. You pick and choose your battles. You have to have a marketing plan. You got to have marketing, or nobody, you're going to be the best known kept secret in the universe. You're going to have a sales strategy, how you're going to sell those products. You're going to have networking, some kind of way of connecting with people. And also, you need to know who you're selling to and what problem you're going to solve. And that probably should be the first thing, because you need to know that before you even open that business, start that business. I hope, like I said, you have a blessed night, a blessed day, a blessed rest of this week. Bye for now. But also, I almost forgot. P.S. I put my link for my calendar. If you want to book a 30-minute consultation, it's free. Uh, to my business, Black to Black Consultant, and I can help you on your journey. Well, not might. I can help you on your journey as an entrepreneur.